Oh, hi everyone. There's been a little micro patch today which has added an interesting new item to the game, and it's gonna probably change how we do buffs forever. So I thought we could take a little look at it. So without further ado, let's just jump on in. This is Chromie. Now she is actually a bronze dragonflight dragon, and she's kind of come to the ruins of Zandalar in gnome form to investigate the Scourge. She's got a new item to sell you, which we can have a little look at. The item is the Chronoboon Displacer, and it says it alters the fabric of time, suspending beneficial world effects from Dragonslaying, Dire Maul, Zorgarub, and Felwood. So this item can be purchased for 10 gold, which is quite expensive if you ask me. The Chronoboon Displacer. It seems to require that you've completed the quest counting out time. It says it can stack up to 5 times, so you can trade these with other people. But again, that's 50 gold if you wanted to buy 5. So this is consumed on use, and it creates a unique supercharged version used to reapply your buffs. Basically, you get your buffs, and then you use the item, and all your buffs will be stored to be reapplied later. So it places a buff on you, showing which roll buffs you have stored, and this can't be removed by right-clicking. You can reapply your stored buffs pretty much straight away. You could reapply your buffs, grab Songflower, and then you could store your buffs away again. So it has a 6-second cast time and can't be used in combat. So you can store, just to be clear, Warchief's Blessing, Dragonslaying, Zandalar buff, Songflower buff, the DMT buffs, and Sayge's Darkmoon fair buffs. So that's pretty much all of the major ones. It seems like you can pick up a second world buff whilst having others stored. Unsure if this is intentional, but you can't get a second copy of a stored buff. Now, I actually have heard rumours that this might be true at the moment, but they might take this out of the game later tonight. We'll have to basically see, but at the moment you might be able to get a buff and then still have one stored, and this would obviously affect the game quite a lot, so you potentially have 4 hours worth of buffs. Again, I imagine they're going to take this out, so that might be redundant by the time you watch this video. The 1 hour cooldown ticks down even whilst logged off. So I believe the cooldown refers to when you initially get the buffs, you have to wait an hour in order to reuse the item again. So sort of bear that in mind, guys. So yeah, all in all, for a start, there are certain bosses in the game where you cannot actually have world buff. By the time you get to a big boss like Patchwork or say Kel'Thuzad, the buff would have gone already. You might be able to get all your buffs and then get to Patchwork, for example, then reapply your buffs at Patchwork. And this would also mean if you lose anyone on the way to Patchwork, for example, everyone could hypothetically still have full buffs. Personally, I kind of think 10 gold is so expensive that not everyone's going to actually use this, but I'm sure some people will use it. You know, I kind of wish it was actually 2 gold 50. But then again, I guess they didn't want people sort of getting a buff and, you know, instantly using another one of these Chronobooms, because I don't know. I mean, I guess at least at 10 gold it doesn't have that much impact on the game, because not everyone's going to be able to afford to use this thing. By the time you put all your money into going to somewhere like well, anywhere really, Nax Ramus, another 10 gold on top or more, that's just painful. Anyway guys, I'll speak to you soon and have a great day.